everybody. I first want to say thank you to all the people in the groups that I'm in online. I don't want to mention a platform. Who, as I was beginning this venture, which I suppose I'm still in the beginning phase, everyone who warned me and said, you're going to get a lot of hate for this. People are going to crawl out of the woodwork and attack you. And it's one of those things where you can know it in your head, which I did, but then it happens, and it's still, for me as a sensitive person, still gets to me. But I know that what I'm saying is right, and that adding a voice to the cause is important. We need as many voices as we can to help, do as much as we can. Between all of us, maybe something will happen. Anyway, so thank you for those warnings. It was very considerate, and it was completely accurate. So, I've pretty much been called a misogynist, but it makes me think of, for example, like Ben Shapiro, who is a Jewish man, being called a Nazi. Which is pretty ridiculous, regardless of what you think of Ben Shapiro, or Candace Owens being called a white supremacist. She's got a lot of melanin in her skin to be white supremacist. So it just shows you the idiocy and the lack of argument on the other side, if that's what they're saying. Because, I'm a woman. I don't hate women. Being an anti-feminist is not the same as being a woman hater. In fact, I look at it quite the opposite. I look at feminism as something that's hurting us, particularly in these last 2 generations. It's telling women you can have it all, and it's demanding it all, or else you're a slacker. So no wonder we have wine mommies. No wonder women are on all these antidepressants. They've been made to feel like failures. And by whom? Not by men. By feminism. That's what's made them feel like failures. So being anti-feminism is actually being pro-woman. But also, being pro-men's rights does not necessarily mean you are an anti-feminist. And I didn't know that before. But now delving into all of this and getting myself involved in all these conversations online, I find people, the honey badgers and whatnot, they're pro-men's rights. They're against what's happening in family court, and thank God. We need those voices. But then at the same time, they don't see a problem with women going out and having careers and daycare and, being, a wife and a mother and a career person, and somehow you can do all of those things well. You can do all of that 100%. You can't. So I really think it's best when those two go together, when you're an anti-feminist, but you're also pro-men's rights. Because the reason men need a men's rights association is because of what feminism has done. Feminism is what created the family court system. It's what created something like no-fault divorce. Feminism is what created where you have a partnership in the home where both people have, 50% say on everything. A ship can't have 2 captains. It just can't. Just can't. You need a captain. And feminism has told us that, the woman should have equal say in everything. And since we're talking about equal, somewhere along the line, equal started to mean the same. We women are not the same as men. And if I say that, some people are going to get triggered and be like, oh my God, You're saying that we're not as important. We're equally important. We're equally valued. We're equally talented. We're equally everything like that. But we're not the same. And that's good. It's good. We need to have complementary skills and complementary abilities. Men can't get pregnant, have a baby, and then feed it with their body. That's an amazing thing to be able to do, and women do that. That's an amazing thing. We've downplayed it. We've said that doing it is oppression. That's insanity. Doing that is one of the reasons men had us on a pedestal all these years. But those feminists kicked that pedestal away and said, I want to be on the same playing field. Well, guess what? To be on the same playing field, you had to go down a peg.